called Frosty Dinghy, and I'm the dolphin, and you're the flounder.
Well, I guess. I think it should be Dr. Parker, but. All right, another fun-filled episode of Frosty Dinger here. Caged Dolphin and the Flounder coming at you again. Come, what the fuck was that?
Just got to get those eyes open for you this morning. Make sure that we're paying attention. You got that glare going off your bald head over there. I just figured I'd take it in a little bit.
Oh, I could probably turn around. That might help.
No, you're good. There's no glare. I'm just fucking with you this morning. So I know you're not a big movie buff, but I figured I'd throw it out here real quick. We watched a couple of the new movies that came out. One I think you might be interested in is Roofman. It's based on a true story. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but there's a guy that got caught breaking in through the tops of buildings, got put in jail, escapes jail, and starts living in a Toys R Us store where he builds a secret room inside of one of the displays and sleeps during the day and goes out at night and goes through and hangs out in the store and, sells video games at GameStop for cash. It's a pretty good movie. I mean, it's not what they drummed it up to be, the big comedy. It's more of a kind of like a drama because it's tearing apart his life and going through how he felt about, being alone and stuff like that and rebuilding a second family and all that fun stuff. But it is a good movie. I definitely think you ought to watch that one. You heard about it at least?
No, I've never heard of it at all, ever. I would say it's an interesting thought. I think we've all thought about what it'd be like to just kind of hang out in the store overnight, just to see if we could get away with it. It's interesting thought. What I think is funny is recently, going through the job changes, there's a lot of notes I saw that as far as for resume goes, and I'm checking on things for resumes and shit, right? One of the things that was suggested is go ahead and mark yourself as like a vice president of some bullshit department for like Toys R Us because they have no HR department to verify any of this. So if you want to be the president of marketing to kids ages 8 to 12, there's no one around to say that you weren't that.
That's some good shit. Yeah, I'd heard that rumor and hadn't ever broken that one down at all. I don't think I'd have the balls to put Toys R Us or Radio Shack, either one, on my resume looking for a job. That really isn't starting out the job search on an honest foot. I'm just saying. Well,
so the only person that can verify it's not honest at this point is you. So hey, if the guy who became superintendent at Des Moines schools can lie on his resume, why can't I?
Well, my luck would be that whoever I'm interviewing with actually had that job.
Probably. That's why you got to make up the department. You can't make it a real job even. You just got to make it sound important. Like I'm not sure what Tom Hanks's title was in Big, but that's what I was in Toys R Us. Although I have heard a rumor that maybe Toys R Us might be coming back a bit, and I would assume maybe it'd be as like a small section for a different store. But I have heard rumors it's coming back.
I heard it might be coming back as an online store, but that's how I heard it was coming back.
Honestly, it's one of those things to me. It was always so fucking expensive as a parent to even walk into that fucking place. It's like, God damn, what? But, it is what it is, I guess. I think one of my favorite stories from there is I was in there and we took the twins in there. I think there were maybe one or two, just little bitty guys. They could walk, but that's about it. And they find this microphone thing, and
the
they can
echo phone.
Yeah, maybe. But anyways, they could talk over it, and it needed batteries, right? And so the employee was like, "Oh, you better get batteries." And I'm like, "No, we'll be fine." And he's like, "These are just the demo batteries. They won't last more than a week." Well, listen, son, bitch, you were wrong. I think those fuckers lasted 3 years. I would have been grateful had they lasted a week, because I would have just been able to not change them, and they could have walked around with a microphone not being microphoned and been just as happy.
Yeah, but if it doesn't make noise, I'm just saying you gotta get all the toys with the noise, man. I always like buying the toys that make all that noise and sending them to other people's house with their kids. So that way I never had to hear them, but I got even with the parents. That was
Yeah,
my
that's
the loudest and the noisiest shit for everybody for Christmas.
yeah. Sean, the my kid's uncle, my brother Sean, he gave the kids these little wood blocks, alphabet blocks. Um, Everybody's had a set of wood alphabet blocks, I'm sure, but these were like smaller than normal. And it was about a guarantee. There was always one that got missed getting picked up. Like it like fell. My guess is our cat probably knocked it around and hit it. And then when we all went to bed, he was out playing with it, put in the middle of the living room. And so you'd wake up in the middle of the night or something and walk through the living room, and it was a guarantee you're going to step on that motherfucker. And that hurt. It was maybe worse than Legos.
Well, you never were good at walking around in the dark anyway. You ran into everything, fall down into slide tubes and just sleep there and all kinds of shit.
Oh, I didn't fall. I laid down there. That was.
Uh-huh.
I made it as far as I could. I was needed. I was needed. I was just wanted to try to give myself a little cover overnight. I made that walk as far as I could that night.
2 blocks from home.
I gave it all I got. Gave it all she got, Captain.
Well, this coming from the guy who slept underneath the pine trees on the corner trying to make it to our house too. So I can't say much. The tube might have been better.
Well, I don't know if you had kids poking you with sticks the next morning to see if you were alive, but I did, which tells me I wasn't snoring. So I guess, hey, things were good that night.
Well, it was snowing, so you were right at home out in the Arctic. So we did earlier in the month we watched a different movie. I'll pop it up on your screen for you. Not going to go too much into this one, the new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, but I will say.
So
go ahead.
that is an excellent mustache. I gotta give guy props on the mustache. That's a good one, Leo. Respect. I mean, you can see neither one of us can grow facial hair.
Yeah, not at all. No.
But respect on the Fu Manchu with the soul patch. That's a bold move, Colin. I like it.
So this movie has some funny stuff in it. It really does. But it is a horrible political race baiting movie. It is. That's what it was made for. That's what it's doing. It literally just dug itself into the politics going on right now, and definitely stereotyped the races in there, which pretty much ruined the movie for me. But there were some good parts in there. There were some funny parts. It's basically about the one side that's fighting for immigration against the military, and they made a Christmas vacation society that is white supremacists and stuff like that. But the movie about trying to find one of the kids and certain members of the group, which Leonardo's part of, and that part of the movie's fucking fine. Like the story, the action's really good in it. It's just it might have been too in your face with some of the ideologies and stuff that's going on currently. That's the only bad part about the movie. The rest of it's pretty good. So as long as you're not tied up in the political aspects of things and stuff like that, go see it. It's a good movie. If you are, I would stay the fuck away from it because you're going to be mad by the end of it.
I mean, as far as the political side of things, that's kind of the crazy thing about art. A lot of times it does kind of get you talking about the current issues, right? One way or the other. I would say predominantly Hollywood falls on the liberal side of things. And it's like everybody used to joke, the old joke, the TV show, The West Wing was always the left wing, right?
Yep.
And that was the joke, and it's a good joke, but that was the joke. it's one of those things that as I've gotten older, I have learned to look past the political messages and try to just enjoy the movie if it's possible. There's times that the whole thing is just political and then it's bullshit. And I'm looking at you, Michael Moore, when I talk about bullshit. But that goes both ways anymore too. But that said, yeah, if you can get past the politicals of a lot of movies, they're good movies.
I think you said it best a while ago when it comes down to it. It doesn't matter right wing, left wing. It's the same bird, and the government is the only people winning in this. So,
yep, I think I think it gets proven every day on the, it's our federal government doesn't feel like they're accountable to their citizens anymore. They don't. They do not they do not believe they're representing us anymore. They believe, it's my opinion, that they believe that they are controlling us. That's what they think the federal government is they are the people in control. They're not representing us. We're supposed to be hiring people that represent our belief systems. That isn't happening.
Not even a little bit.
So, hey, if I wanted
us down here fighting each other, they got us fighting each other for shit that don't even fucking matter, just to keep us divided so they can stay in power. That's it.
Absolutely. If I wanted to be mad and feel misrepresented, I had to fucking elected Johnny Manziel for my representative. So I already hate that guy, so I can't really hate him more.
Man, you need to start reading more of the fucking TikTok comments on that one, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, there's another good one in there. I saw it come in the other day.
Well, I like the one there. Someone was like, I hope you feel better. I'm like, fuck yeah, after that rant, I sleep like a baby.
See if I can fucking find that real fucking quick. Oh, shit, that's awful fucking loud. My bad.
Yeah, it was.
Where the fuck is it? Johnny Manziel, we got it. Folded comments. Show us on the doll where Johnny football hurt you.
I did see that one.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
And I'll say it was right here. Inside this chrome dome, there's a brain that does thinking. I just wish Johnny Manziel's would have done a little.
The fact no other team gave him a shot tells me everything I need to know. Not that the Browns aren't always a dumpster fire. Was rooting for him too.
He's not wrong. Like I don't know why we can't get a fucking quarterback. In the damn near 30 years, you could almost make the argument our best quarterback has been Jeff Garcia.
Garcia? No, your best quarterback is fucking Mayfield.
He was.
The best quarterback had was Mayfield. They fucked
and it makes me sad too. Oh yeah. You listen to a diva wide receiver over the guy who handles the ball every time and go out and fights his ass off. Baker Mayfield's a stud. He's going to be, if someone wanted to say, you know what, he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory, maybe. I wouldn't say no at this point because he's got the grit and determination. He could turn it on and he could lead a team to 3 Super Bowls. He's that kind of player in my eyes. The fact that we chose a diva wide receiver over a quarterback who fought his ass off every fucking game. Boy, I don't like, he's immature. No, yeah, he was cocky, yes, but all the good ones. Are you going to tell me you would have traded Michael Jordan because he was cocky? Because he wanted to always talk shit on the fucking basketball court? Like, legit. He's so good. And we gave him away. And I would just like to say, the Browns are taking a lot of heat, but what about the Panthers? The Panthers had 2 of the best quarterbacks right now in NFL on their roster at the same time with Baker Mayfield and fucking, the guy's in Seattle right now. I'm fucking blanking all of a sudden. Sam Darnold. So they had Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold on the same fucking roster and they couldn't figure it out. So that tells me right there that sometimes it's not. A lot of times probably it's not the quarterback issue. It's a team issue. Yeah, right now I don't know what to say about the I don't know what to say about the Browns right now personally. Like I understand trading Flacco, and I wouldn't be surprised to hear at the end of it when he signed with us. The agreement was always, hey, if I'm not starting here and there's an opportunity for me to start somewhere, I ask that you trade me. And if that's the case, respect. The guy deserves every shot in the world. He's a good quarterback. He's won a Super Bowl. He's led teams to the playoffs. So I don't have a problem with that trade. I mean, the Browns making some moves. That's great for the Cleveland Browns because it means Dylan Gabriel's going out there and doing the fucking job we need him to do. If he's winning the competition and Dylan Gabriel is going out and doing a good job, Shador might be worthy, but Dylan Gabriel has to lose it at that point, right? It's like wrestle-offs. You might have the number one wrestler at state at a weight, and the guy that's behind him can't beat him and wants to wrestle at that same weight. You know what? You're at that same fucking spot, buddy. If you can't beat him, you don't just get the spot just because you can be good too. You got to be better than the guy that has the spot. So honestly, if Shador doesn't get a chance, to me, that's great because it means the Browns have made a great decision with Dylan Gabriel, and Dylan Gabriel's performing. If Shador gets an opportunity, it's because either Dylan got hurt or he's not performing. And at that chance, then that means Shador gets a chance, and maybe he's great. And so I like the fact that we're giving the Cleveland Browns have given themselves opportunities that one of these guys maybe are the guy. Maybe. We don't know. So the fact that anybody wants to be mad about Shador not getting the opportunities, he's got to beat out Dylan Gabriel. That's considered like a wrestle-off situation. Got to be better than the guy that was ahead of you. Being equal doesn't make it. You got to beat the guy out.
Wholeheartedly agree with that one.
That's what we're saying. Like, and the fact that Kevin Stefanski didn't come out immediately after the trade and say, yes, Shador will be number 2 is a very Stefanski move. He never answers anything straight up like that. He's always very, I don't know, I don't want to say slow speaking, but he takes his time with decisions. And he's not going to announce anything anytime soon. I'm half surprised that they even announced that Dylan Gabriel was starting last week. I'm almost surprised they just didn't say, bring him out in the first series and was like, boom, here's Dylan Gabriel. So, because that's how Stefanski is. He's not going to give away any information he doesn't have to give away. So why I'm talking only here, at some point this is going to get through. I just like to point out my t-shirt, Teammates Mentoring. Unfortunately, it's not a program I can be a part of anymore with a new job. But for people who have time in a district that have it, I highly suggest volunteering for it. You meet with a kid somewhere between 5th to 12th grade once a week or so, and just you kind of be his friend and you give him someone to talk to. You mentor him, right? It's a great positive program. I know it was started at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln by Dr. Tom Osborne. I'm not sure exactly what his doctorate is, and maybe I just made up the doctor thing. But I know, like, even in like Nebraska, if you're a member of this, like Metro Community College in Bellevue will give you like it gives like I think it's full scholarships to people that were in the mentoring program, the Teammates Mentoring Program. It's overall a good program. So if you have the opportunity to mentor youth and teammates or any other mentoring program, I'd say hop on it. Yeah. What's funny is I've gone from 5 bars to 2 bars real quick. So I don't know what's going on.
Did somebody log on?
I live not as far as I know of.
18 kids.
I live a mile away from the interstate. I should have the best reception in the world.
You should. Well, I will make you a deal. If we ever get a sponsor, we will we'll get you some.
Well, I don't. So honestly, I think I just need to switch out my my router, my wireless router. I think I need to go to an upsized router at this point. I think it's the problem.
Could be.
So maybe I'll try that, but not right this second. Well, actually, I have one. I have my one that I had in Oakland when we moved up here. We just been using the one that the local internet provider provided.
Yeah.
And I've never switched it out. So maybe I'll try switching it out and we'll see if that works.
Yeah, they usually don't give you the highest quality ones. They just give you whoever they have deals on.
Well, and it seems like it works all right for everything except this.
Well, you haven't been a video game streamer in a while, so maybe it wouldn't work for that either.
Well, this is the only thing I really stream on. I still play Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered online. I like to try to I'm a fucking giant dork that I still think I'm like trying to beat the game. Right now, I'm basically only using shotguns, no matter what the world is or level or whatever you want to map. Because I'm trying to get all of my headshot goals. I have every other weapon besides shotguns, and I just finished one of the shotguns actually. I don't know, this week or last week. So yeah, I am running around with shotguns trying to get headshots because that's what I want to do. I mean, I could be a lot better. There's games I go like 1-19 because we're playing fucking Creek and I can't get near anybody because I got a fucking shotgun. But whatever.
You're camo grinding.
That
That's
one
what they call it nowadays.
that is it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even a thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm doing that. I go 1-19 on Creek, but goddamn it, my one kill was a headshot with a shotgun.
Yeah, that
I
would
could probably make it. I could probably make it easier on myself too, and throw a red dot sight on my shotgun. But fuck that. Only pussies use red dots.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start watching those new Modern Warfare fucking streamers and maybe a little Battlefield. I think you might get into Battlefield. It's more your speed. You can run around the
Well,
shotgun.
I think I've seen Grandpa Gaming or Gaming Grandpa or whatever the fuck it is. I think that's what he plays a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, he plays as a sniper on Battlefield a lot.
So yeah, I just like my old maps yet. I still, I like the old gun systems. I like simplicity. I wish they'd open up Modern Warfare 2 to remastered for multiplayer. I thought it had some really great maps. I thought it had some good features. I think that was the first one that kind of brought in the thermal optics and shit like that. It brought in some other stupid stuff I thought too, like the heartbeat sensors and shit, but I don't know. I thought it was good also.
Yeah, I don't really think that multiplayer is the future of gaming though. That's the problem. I quit playing multiplayer altogether because it's gone just ridiculous in the new games. It's worse than, spawning and dying. It got worse than that. I didn't think it was possible, but it did. So I play the big map games now, like battle royale style. So basically like when we used to play Halo.
Yeah.
Where you're running around.
Those were always fun nights. We get a bunch of us on 4 TVs and 4 Xboxes, and yeah, those were always fun nights.
Well, we'll get you converted. See if we can get one of these streamers to come on and talk you into it. One of the big.
Well, I doubt it. I don't even think I can get Warzone on my PS4 now, so I don't think it's available.
Well, I got an Xbox One sitting here I can send you that I can't use anymore because I got a computer.
Oh, well.
Get you back on the good gaming console away from that PS4.
You know what? I still love my PS4. I really do.
I just don't.
So did you? What?
I don't like the PlayStation paddle layout. It's hard to use because they put the knobs in the middle and you got to run the controller not like a controller to be able to use the both control sticks at the same time.
Yeah, it's probably not the most convenient for some of those things, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm not great at the game. I just enjoy playing it, and so I'm playing a couple games right now. I still play, like I said, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. I like to break out the FC24, whatever it is, the soccer. Which is spectacular because I only need like 3 buttons to do anything on that fucking game. And then I usually get a red card anyways, so and then Farming Simulator isn't very it's not very stressful.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it is. Hold on, let me try something real quick.